Hey folks, and welcome to Real Doc. Today I'll be cleaning up an Ocean City True Temper 603D reel. Before we get into it, a quick disclaimer. I'm not a professional. This is strictly a hobby, and I have no intentions on selling any of these reels that I work on over the next, few months. With that out of the way though, let's take a look at this reel. As you can see, there's a lot of grease and a lot of oxidation along with the general dirt and grime that's kind of making this reel like orange. I'll be fully taking it apart and cleaning this reel and then mixing in some interesting facts probably towards the end. The approximate time this took was about 5 hours. As I'm relatively new to restoring old reels as a hobby, I think this time it could definitely be cut down quite a bit. First up, you'll see that I removed the old line before I do the first run with a toothbrush and a plastic brush. I like to do this with Dawn dish soap. As you can tell from the mixture, it really helps to remove some of that loose outer layer of dirt and soften up the layers below for later. Next up, I'm going to use some pen, rod, and reel cleaner to remove some of that really built-in grime. I start with a toothbrush to hit some of the harder to reach areas, and then I'll use my plastic brush just to start scrubbing away. After we're done with this, I like to wipe the reel down, check my progress, and kind of note areas that I need to go back over. Because the reel handle and drag system are in the way, I decided to remove them before continuing my efforts on this side. I've never actually taken this system apart before, so there was a little bit of confusion on getting it separated correctly. Now that I'm easily able to hit some of the sections I've missed on the first pass through, I'll continue to use the plastic brush to clean. Since I had the drag pieces disassembled already, I'm going to clean those as well. last pass with the rag here, and the side is looking pretty good. So this one's on me, folks. I forgot to show the process of sanding the white handle down to remove most of those scuffs and scratches. For this, I just used a 3000 grit sandpaper to keep it as smooth as possible. I'm sure I should coat it with something, but since it's staying in my closet for now, I think I'm just going to handle that in the future. Before I put this back together, I'm going to give it the rest of the handle one last good clean. Alright, time to take the rest of the reel apart. I really had some trouble getting some of these screws out. After a few attempts, I used some WD-40 to help loosen the screws and just let them kind of sit for a minute. So all of the hardware went into that cleaning solution in the top right. So that's the Dawn that we used earlier, and then the Pen Rod and Reel Cleaner. I threw a couple of squirts in there. I'm just gonna leave them in there to soak for a bit, and then I'm gonna come back and clean those off. So now I'm going to clean out the inside of the reel. I found that the grease inside of it was actually usable, and there really wasn't a lot of debris. I just ended up lightly cleaning around most of it on both sides of the reel. Next up is one of my favorite parts of the restoration. Don't ask me how it works, but I'm pulling out some aluminum foil to remove oxidation and restore the shiny parts. I found a YouTube video actually on this a while ago. If I find it again, I'll link it down in the description below. This process can take a while because you want to hit every single shiny thing you can on the reel with it, even the screws. So here I'm going to use flits to polish pretty much every part of this reel, except for the insides obviously. You can use it on pretty much anything. First off, I'll be focusing on the hardware, and then I'll be using it on the side plates of the reel as well. I have to say that this is definitely one of my least favorite parts. I feel like I never get it right. That being said, I do think I got the job done here. You can be the judge at the end. But as we watch the rest of the polishing process, I will talk a little bit about this reel and its background, some interesting facts that I found out. So a few models actually share similar specs to this reel. It is technically a big game reel, but it's definitely not the largest you could buy from Ocean City in 1950. This reel in particular could have been made around then. I believe the dates were between 1949 to 1951. So this one was also considered a miniature version of its counterparts. The biggest reason it sold, at least, was because it was a much cheaper alternative at $25, which would probably be around $300 today. The big game models in this time period, some of them went all the way up to $125 for a 1600 yard spool, which would be around $1,500 today. So almost on on par. Another interesting part of this reel is the harness links at the top. For this model, a harness would be used, but on other models, you could actually put a little handle there and hold the top of it. I did find most of these facts on Orca. It's the Old Reel Collectors Association. I'm going to link their homepage in the description below if you're interested in learning about them or other old reels. Alrighty, before I let you go, hit that like and subscribe button for more reel restoration videos. I plan on uploading roughly every 2 weeks and have a few more reels lined up already. Please let me know if you want to see a specific reel restored, if you have any additional tips or tricks for restoring. Any constructive feedback is also appreciated, so let me know below. But with all that being said, the grand reveal, there are some sections that did not come out as well as expected, but overall, I'm definitely pleased with the outcome.